Well, this would be awkward, but we're here for an extra special week. What's up, everybody? Here in the Stream.tv studios in Hollywood, California for a very special pre-show, after-show of the Empire After Show here
there
at Stream.tv.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm Dylan Landon, and let's say hello to all your co-hosts who's going to be hanging out with you all season long.
Hey, what's going on? Jason J. Carter back in the hot seat. So glad to be back in studio with you three.
I know, I'm ready.
Yeah, totally.
I'm ready. I'm so excited to be back. I'm Starr Session, and it's going to be a great season 2. There's so many fun things to talk about. We got to get into it.
And I am Gabrielle Loren. I'm really happy to be back. It has been way too long without some Empire in my life.
Right.
Well, Gabby, Starr, and Jason, they're going to be coming with the heat all season long. So make sure you guys are here every Wednesday live at 8:15 Pacific time, 11:15 p.m. Eastern, and then all throughout the week on demand on the Stream TV YouTube channel, which you guys know where that is. And of course, the Stream.tv AO hashtag StreamAS. So this season, season 2, bigger and badder than ever.
That's right.
And in order to make a show better, I guess, as far as a network would be concerned, would be to have some celebrity cameos. Now, originally, season 1, they were calling people, hey, come on the show. They're like, I don't know, what is it? Now, season 2, they're calling Empire. Hey, can I come on the show?
Breaking down the door.
So a lot of cool celebrities coming in this season 2. We got Chris Rock, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey, I think, called up and was like, can I please be on the show?
She was like, my career needs a little boost. Let me come on the
that's not
show.
what happened. So as a certified lamb, that's anyone who's a fan of Mariah Carey, the Lamb-Belly, that's what she calls it. Mariah Carey and Lee Daniels have a really good relationship. She was in Precious. So, I mean, they're friends. And Mariah has, for years, since Glitter, has been trying to resurrect her acting career. And so what better way to...
It's going to be
No, it wasn't her debut. Her debut was in a movie with Matt Damon back in the 90s. But what better way to do that than on Empire? And I think that Mariah Carey actually is an okay actress. Wouldn't say she's Oscar-worthy, people.
Okay.
But...
Was she nominated, though? Was she
No, never in life was she nominated for an Oscar, Dylan.
So it's safe to say that you are looking forward to Mariah Carey most.
Here's the thing about Mariah Carey. As long as she's not playing her, she's good.
Right.
Because she's a caricature of herself in real life. But if she assumes a role, if they write a good role for her, absolutely, I'm on board for it.
How do you see that role? What's your ideal version of Mariah Carey in that role?
What would be hot is if Mariah Carey was Anika's sister. And comes in and there's beef with that, or maybe she was involved with Lucious before Anika. Something, because Mariah Carey is biracial, Anika's biracial, so it just makes sense to have them be sisters, right?
No, that prediction's a little off.
Is she a
No,
diva?
I
I think she is not even an arc, maybe half an...
As an artist or a musical artist?
Not even a musical artist. I think she's just an actress,
Ooh,
half an episode.
okay.
Isn't there somebody confirmed as coming in, though, as the sister of Cookie?
Loretta Devine.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Ooh,
Somebody was confirmed on that.
So
I'm
you
excited
disagree?
about Chris Rock.
Oh,
Chris Rock, there's some things going on in the news that he's going to be a cannibal, a little cannibalism going on the show. He's an inmate. He's going to be in there with Lucious Lyon. We're going to see a lot of probably funny moments from Chris Rock. That's someone I'm really excited to see.
So guys, if you don't remember, because we obviously just thought of it together while we're sitting here, but Lucious is in jail. That's how the season ends.
Yes.
And so we'll see what happens with there, and Chris Rock's going to be an inmate. So he's actually going to be a cannibal, like you're saying. But the news of that is that the way Lee Daniels wanted it to be was like very like aggressive, and Fox said, no way, but he did it anyway. So what they wound up having to do was reshoot his scenes. And so what you'll see in this episode, and it's in episode 1, is that his cannibalism isn't so obvious, but it's still there. So that's something to look out for in this episode.
Well, they kind of have like the Silence of the Lambs on Empire. You know what I mean? Like Hannibal Lecter storyline here.
Yeah, no, that would be a little way too much if it went that way. But I think it'll bring in the comedy, which is what Chris Rock does.
By the way, is this your new seat? And Starr, is this your new seat?
Yeah, we're switching it around a little bit for you guys.
I pulled an Ariana Grande over here because the left side's my good side.
Left side only, so she would be like...
Not even going to lie.
I'm actually liking it over here, so you go, girl.
The light's good right here for once. Thank you very much, producers. The light's working.
Gabby, who are you most looking forward to this season?
All right, I am most looking forward to, drum roll please, Oprah Winfrey, because she can do no wrong in my book. I freaking love her. I don't even know who she's playing or what she's doing, but I don't need to say anything more. She's the queen of it.
Well, she was in Lee Daniels, The Butler, and I thought she was actually pretty good in that.
The thing about Oprah that I love about Oprah, too, is that when Oprah comes on a movie set and Oprah is part of something, it's not that you're getting the cameo from Oprah. Oprah will be scaled down. I mean, look, the color purple.
Oh, no,
that's
she's
something
good.
that she's really great at.
She
knows
in.
how to scale down,
Right.
and she's not like what you were saying about Mariah Carey is how she sometimes can play herself. Oprah is really good about playing another actress.
Right.
She's really good about diving into the character. So
Right.
I'm really excited about what they're going to give her. She's definitely probably going to play the mama role of someone. I just don't know who. I'm so excited.
Yes, we're all very excited. So guys, send us your tweets using the hashtag EmpireAS of who you are most looking forward to. You know, some other people, Marissa Tomei, Jay Rodriguez. Pitbull is going to be on it. So
Alex
what a way to
Rodriguez.
transform a mainstream hit into something better than with Pitbull.
Anything that Pitbull puts out is like absolutely epic.
hit,
so
right.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be like an Empire song that's gonna go viral, gonna hit all the mainstream.
Sure.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, you know, he'll probably come in with like his remix and do his
Would
you know-
Spanglish.
He'll
It'll
bring
be like
J-Lo
something.
along because you know they're joined at the hip now, and it's Alex Rodriguez, not Jay Rodriguez.
No,
Sure.
Alex Rodriguez is the Yankees player.
It's not Adam
Rodriguez.
Adam, okay.
Rodriguez.
Adam Rodriguez.
Oh,
Two
Jay
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez from Choreographer for the Straight Guy.
Well, you guys are all out of it right now.
Just so you guys
Adam
know,
Rodriguez is the actor.
let's make it clear. Adam Rodriguez, the
Right.
actor, is going to be on.
From
and
Magic
Cookie,
Mike.
on her in one of her interviews that she said she is absolutely just in love with him personally. So maybe there might be a little fun scene between the two of them. I don't know how close they get this season, but in real life, she's in love with him.
I mean,
So,
look at him. He's
Well,
stunning.
He's beautiful.
I don't think anyone creates as much news out there like Taraji P.
Yes.
She's on fire
Miss
on and off
Cookie.
the set.
I mean, in the last 6 months, there's not a time that I have not been in a Ralph's where I haven't seen her on the cover of a magazine with
She's
fashion.
owning
She's
it.
fierce.
Well, talking about magazines, I have some scoop right now on The Buzz. So pretty much the whole cast of Empire for this season is featured on Vogue magazine. You guys, that is insane because Vogue is huge. It's very big in fashion, obviously.
Of course.
And just to be on that cover is like a big deal. And this is
Sure.
only like after season 1 of a new show.
Yeah, no, they're really excited about their fame, and
Yeah.
especially when it comes down to being on the cover of Vogue magazine. It's elite, so they know they've made it, and they're still very humble about it. But the show is about being in the spotlight, so it's
Right.
very fitting that they're in the spotlight for
It's
season 2.
super elite. We should pull up the cover if we have it. I think we do have it right now.
Oh,
so if you
of
guys
the
haven't
Vogue?
seen it, the
It's-
Vogue.
well,
Oh, yeah, there
cover.
it is.
Anna
you
Wintour,
go.
the editor-in-chief of Vogue, is definitely down with the
Yeah,
Empire.
and in addition to that, you know, you also see Lee Daniels in it as well as The Weeknd. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but they're on the cover too.
Wait, and
Yes.
with the Empire crew?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
well,
yes.
you know, the
Real cool.
the project of Empire is pretty much most likely going to be launching their own clothing line next fall season or spring or something like that. Yes.
You just totally stole my
Yes.
shine. Because that was part of my
got
next
it.
segment.
She's got
Oh
it.
wow, sorry,
just totally
Gabby.
stole my shine.
I'm a
Thanks.
stealer of things.
But-
well, in addition to that, to go on that news, in addition to a fashion line, they're also going to do like a tour.
There's a couture fashion.
No, not couture. A
A
tour.
tour. Oh,
A tour of
they're
what?
doing a
Oh,
tour
like a
fashion
musical
line.
tour.
I can get a TJ Maxx.
Well,
Awesome. Good
they
stuff.
definitely went on tour this summer, which went around many different seasons, and they were just promoting their album and themselves as the characters, which is awesome. And I'm ready for them to venture out and do their own thing because I know they've gotten signed, and it's just going to be really great.
Yeah, I
To
think
hear the
that
music.
I think it'll be really, really great to see them actually like not as like Jennifer Hudson's an actress who is also a singer. You know, have their
Right.
own music that's outside of Empire. Empire would be a great vehicle for us to be introduced, but to actually
Exactly.
get an album from Jussie or get an album from
Oh
Taraji.
yeah, he's got a record deal now.
Yeah,
so
he's
there
got
should
an
be
album
a
deal. So it's
record
coming out.
soon.
But with that, I mean, maybe I'm premature. But with that said, though, you know, a lot of people have been talking about how much longer this can go for.
I don't know.
Empire
I'm going to
grow.
say it's going to go forever because this is an empire in reality.
Sure.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about music tours. We're talking about
Couture clothes.
fashion lines, Vogue magazine. It's everywhere. And in addition to that, they're blowing up this month. They are also on the cover of The Hollywood Reporter. So if we could pull that up as well. All looking fly right there. What's really cool is it's the Emmy edition. So they're talking about their nominations, which I think Lee Daniels feels like he's been snubbed. They only got 3. One was for Best Actress for Taraji P. Henson, well
Good for her,
deserved.
good for her.
Seriously.
Yes, Taraji.
Congrats.
Yes,
Congrats.
Taraji.
And then there are 2 nominations for costuming. So he was like, this is kind of crazy because Terrence Howard should have probably got a nomination for Best Actor, and they did a lot of promotion, but.
I mean, we're Empire fans, but
But Dylan, I'm with you on that one. I feel like after the season wrapped, I went back and on demand watched every episode to really digest and really internalize the show.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Yes, and I feel, I know I'm getting all philosophical, but Dylan, I feel like that Lucious really wasn't the standout
Character.
character.
And, well, actually, a lot of the lines on the show is improv based, and a lot of that is from Taraji herself. So that cookiness that you get from her, a lot of that is not even written in.
It's
It's
real.
raw.
It's
It's
She-
raw. It's very
hashtag the
cookie-licious.
truth. She brought her everyday life on screen. You
Yes.
know?
That
And
is
she was
not her
like,
everyday
she
life.
was like, took me 20 years in this business to get noticed by somebody finally.
Finally.
But and to add to that, stars like Gabrielle Union and Sanaa Lathan and all these black actresses that have been in the game for damn near 20
Forever.
years are finally getting their worth. And getting back to Terrence Howard, he recently did an interview that was just some of the stuff he said was like he's a little off his rocker. A little
Really?
bit. Yes.
Wow.
But I think in
Saying
order.
what? You got to spill a little bit of the juice.
I-
Why is he off his
I,
rocker?
I want to quote certain things. I just don't want to be inaccurate. But I will say that in order to be in this industry, you have to be a little off your rocker. So
No, that's true.
Well, actually, a lot of the team of Empire has been having to kind of fan him down because
Yeah.
of his personal activities that are going on right now with his divorce from his
Right.
wife, and there's custody over his kids, and there's money involved. But exactly, the real life drama is the real life drama, and it's going to spill over
Art
into the
imitates
show.
life.
So if you guys are just joining us, this is the Empire pre-show of the after show that's going to start next week because September 23rd. It's also Yom Kippur, so I'll be fasting and then having a big break fast. Hopefully I get here in time for the show. Shana Tova for you fellow people out there. Sorry, my bad. And so we're going to be breaking down every single episode, fan theories, predictions, your favorite moments, all that jazz, and news, like the fact that there's definitely going to be a spin-off series of Empire, and it's going to focus most likely on Cookie as a young woman,
Too
on her
soon.
rise up.
Gabby.
I mean,
And that's from Lee Daniels' mouth, which he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say all this, but I just can't help it. We're going to do it.
I
Yeah.
think it is a little bit too soon. That's
soon.
my opinion. I
Well,
think
they
you got a
gotta
good thing
capitalize on the
going.
hit.
Why wait? Why ruin it? you
But
know?
yes, you definitely have to strike when the iron's hot. But I think that prematurely, it could be detrimental
bomb.
to the brand.
I
Absolutely.
What if it was
Disagree.
like a web series?
I disagree. No,
No, you can't
They're
do-
already on a major platform. This
Yeah.
is not going to go to a
She's
web
an
series. So
Oscar-
what I have to say is that Cookie Lyon is empire within itself.
Right.
People love it. They talk about it. They talk about her fashion, her nails, how the nails match
She's
her
the
outfit.
Snooki of Empire.
She is the woman that everyone wants to watch. Why not learn about her backstory
You can
and her
do that.
growing up? Why not?
I agree with you, Starr, but you can also do that within the confines of the show. That would be
Right,
more
okay.
powerful and serve the audience that much better when you already have them captive, and then you bring in this other element that blows their mind. It would-
Well,
This
Well,
sounds
what
like
do
something
you-
that's going to happen on more of an off season.
Well-
so maybe we'll just get fed what we want to get
Yes,
all
be
year long.
satiated.
For the fans
Satiated.
watching out there, what do you guys think? Would you watch? Are you looking forward to a Snooki, I called her Snooki, a cookie spin-off of Empire? Let us know either in the comments below right now on YouTube, but she is really the Snooki of
Empire, for sure.
And use the hashtag EmpireAS on Twitter to let us know if you want to see the cookie spin-off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go off what Star's saying actually about the whole fashion thing. Talk about fashion frenzy. Empire has been everywhere again, and especially in the fashion world. Dylan kind of spoiled it before,
Oh,
but they have
sorry,
some
Gabby.
inspired collections, Empire-inspired collections with Saks Fifth Avenue right now. And during New York Fashion Week, they pretty much launched their collection. Here is an image. And they were at New York Fashion Week, the cast. We're
Killing
kind
it.
of getting ahead of ourselves. But here you see Hakeem and Soraya. They attended Jeremy Scott's show. And the cool thing about that is they're going to be using all of these major designers in season 2. They're going to be wearing the clothes and everything.
They
so
need
they're
to.
tying in fashion 100%.
I will say,
Yes.
go
No,
ahead.
I mean, I'm just going to say that Soraya,
B.
no, yes. No,
Oh, Lord.
Soraya's hot.
Anyway.
And look, I'm all for fashion. I think fashion is all subjective because there's some stuff that is like haute couture and that's really crappy. But I want to see Cookie look more ratchet because on the blogs, on Twitter, people are always talking about Cookie's 80s throwback, like her jumpers, the long ponies. I think that's
80s cookie would be good.
It would be
yeah.
great. Like,
Yeah, I
you
think
know-
it's gonna be good.
So are you saying
So
that
who's
you're not
gonna be-
liking her fashion, how she's been progressing, or I'm loving her 80s fashion.
I know,
and the show's in
I love
episode 1 of season 2. That her fashion, she's wearing like a jean jumpsuit. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Well, who would you like to see cast as young Cookie? I just read an article about Lil Mama.
No.
And she's from my neighborhood. That's why I bring it up. And she just had a whole funny article. Someone like that, though, no? Who would you like to see? Any known people?
Little Mama wouldn't work because Little Mama, no.
I feel like that's her look with like the jean jackets in the past.
I would love to. Well, we can't really say. Maybe Zendaya. I mean, we can't really say who would be cast.
Zendaya is definitely not right for that role.
Zendaya
probably grew up in like private school with like a rich family. Yes.
Literally off the top of my mind, I can't think of one person that would.
What about Keke Palmer? Maybe she could pull
that might be nice.
She would be good.
Keke booking everything these days.
Yeah,
Keke would be great.
Kiki's ready.
But getting back
Kiki's ready to be Cookie. Kiki,
well, guys,
Cookie,
if you know any actresses out there that would be great young Cookie Lyon, I'm sure Lee Daniels and Danny Strong would love to know. So hit us up right here in the comments below or on Twitter, #EmpireAS, and let us know.
What I am hoping doesn't happen, because normally when you have a hit show, that's the first season, and then like, remember the show Heroes on NBC? The first season was everything.
Flamed out.
Amazing.
Second season, I'm hoping the universe, please do not allow for season 2 of Empire to not be as epic as season one.
Everyone's gonna have high expectations, so just go into it with a little bit of it's gonna be amazing.
Here's what
because if you
Empire
have too many
benefits.
high expectations, it's just not
well,
gonna
there's
work
the
out.
question of will all these like cameos and the hype of the show overshadow the show itself? But then there's the thought that this show is a soap opera in itself.
Right. It's the Black
so
Family
it gets
Restless.
away with the over-the-topness and the extraness. It doesn't have to. It's a caricature of itself.
Can we talk about my favorite moments from last year?
Please, let's talk about your favorite moments.
Oh, you guys. But I was going to say Trey
Byers and
Byers. Yeah, Andre, the guy who plays Andre. He was going to say that this new season is very challenging and has different subject matter. So based off what you guys are saying, it's going to be completely different stuff.
And what about Troy Byers in real life? How he just got engaged.
He's engaged to his co-star, which is like really awesome.
The woman who plays Anika?
Yes.
Oh, Grace.
Grace Geely.
Yeah,
Grace Geely.
I know, right?
Are engaged. They look like they sparked their romance on set, and it looks like things are going good.
If we ever do a reenactment show, Jason, you'll play the Trey Byers character.
Will I?
Yeah.
It's just super funny though because on the
you
show.
can be his woman.
Well, yeah, sure.
Rhonda, you be Rhonda?
Yeah, why not? I'll be a
I
Rhonda.
can be Cookie.
Dylan,
No,
would you
no
be?
one's feeling that.
I'll be like Jamal and Hakeem combined in one.
You be Kamal.
Kamal?
You guys, I
Moving
just
on.
think it's
Jakeem.
super funny though because in the show you have Lush or Lucious. I was going to say
always
Luscious
call him
because he's
Luscious.
fucking luscious. I love it. Anyways, Lucious, he plays the dad to Andre, and Andre is in real life dating the fiance.
Right?
Oh.
So it's kind of like this awkward thing going on with his, to-be wife.
Well, I'll tell you what's not awkward about the show. The music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music is a standout. As much as the
Yes.
fashion is a standout, it is a music-centric show. Timbaland produced for season 1. He'll be back for season 2. Neo hopping on board as a producer for season 2 as well. Now, guys, we saw so many amazing songs last year, and Billboard actually put out an article of the top 10 songs. Would you like to know what they are?
Yes.
So the top 10 songs
Are we
from
drum rolling
season
it?
1. We're not going to go
let's
through all
do
10. We'll just go with the number 3. The number 3 song was "You Could Keep Your Money."
Yeah, okay.
Which, you might guys remember that one, Keep Your
Right.
Money, when Jamal sang to Lucious. In fact, that was a throwaway record from Justin Timberlake's session with Timbaland. You Could Keep Your Money. That was number 3. Number 2 was Drip, Drop.
Drop.
Drip, drippity,
drop.
drop.
Say what?
Drip.
Drop.
Drop. Drip, drippity, drop. Oh.
Why do you think that song was a success?
catchy.
It's catchy. Absolutely.
Hello.
Will you guys, audience, will you guys blame me if I tell you that I wasn't a fan of any of the songs from last season?
What?
Was not.
Like, even till this day.
Even till this day. The reason why I consider myself a connoisseur of great music.
Oh, do you?
Yes, absolutely. And
Excluding Mariah Carey or including Mariah Carey?
including Mariah Carey.
Okay.
And I felt like a lot of the songs on the show last season were a bit auto-tuned and not really. You gotta for me, I want to be gripped and I want to be really like wow.
Well,
moved.
what about
And
the
then-
number 1 song?
Okay,
When
what
a
is
man
that?
loves a
Loves
man.
You're so beautiful.
No,
That's
didn't do it for me either.
when a woman loves a man.
A man loves a man.
That was coming out
So
song.
funny.
Honestly, I really like the music, so I have to disagree with you, and I know a ton of people did because it was catchy, and it's a television show. In the end, they weren't thinking it was going to be something that was going to be so mainstream, right? They were thinking, let's just make a great show with great music. and they didn't realize it was going to catch on so well. This season, I feel like they might get away from the so much catchiness
and really give you some
and
meat.
really give you some meat that you're looking for.
Well, tell us, Starr, how successful the show is with your little numbers that you
I have tons of numbers.
Stats.
They've have like 18 million views weekly from last season.
And I think it's even more, like with all the watches, it's like 23 million an episode. And there was obviously the only show in the last,
playbacks is what that was.
The only show in the last at least 20 years to increase in viewership every single week. Well, they only had, it was a short season for 12 or 13 episodes. This year
Most successful show in over a decade, apparently, on TV. So.
Yeah, and the viewership is 63% Black people. Yeah. So it's very driven towards the right crowd. I love that they're just bringing in so many different type of topics. The LGBT, they're talking about race, they're talking about so many different things on this show. So I feel like the viewership is going to grow, as well as it's growing just from not being in the United States. Empire is going to be seen all over the globe.
Right.
So it's growing in such a way that everyone wants it.
And funny you say about the globe is Fox is actually this season with a lot of their other shows making their shows readily available globally. Normally you get seasons like months afterwards or regionally depending on where you live in the world. Fox is making it for all the international audiences. Empire, they'll be able to see the premiere, everything the day after.
You know what I'm curious, in the Fox offices, how do they feel that their number one show is a black show? And it's Fox
It's
News.
time. Dylan, it's so funny you say that because I had a conversation with somebody about, because Fox News, we can't confuse the two.
No, but it's still owned by the same company.
News Corp owns it all.
Yeah.
But Fox News is very conservative.
Obviously.
And at the end of the day, what it comes down to is commercials and revenue.
And Fox TV themselves, like with Family Guy and all that, they're really not so conservative.
They're not. So it's a very separate. And also,
but it's a funny juxtaposition and ironic.
Ethnic is what's hot right now. I feel like, and I'm urban. Sorry, urban. Ethnic urban.
Yeah.
Ethnically ambiguous.
You can do ethnic, you can do urban.
Ambiguous, but
Crossover.
I feel like, and as someone who has been in the industry for almost 20 years now, I feel like there's seasons for what's hot, what's trending. For a while, Asians, but people seriously, but people are hungry.
And then it's Blasians.
Are hungry for black culture. It's the truth. Hip hop music.
Whatever black people say is cool is cool. And
Absolutely.
that's the way it works. White people, white people.
We're going to offend some people in here.
White people out there, y'all just see what the black people are doing, and that's what makes it cool. And then the white people do it.
Let's not offend some of our fans.
I'm going to just say something right now. I think that it's going to make Fox take more risks with their programming.
Which they should.
And I hope other people follow in pursuit, because I'm so tired of, no offense to all you people out there, but old executives making traditional decisions, because that's why the internet is taking off and networks going down. So please switch that up.
Sing it, girl.
Boom.
And white people, stop taking what black people make cool and making it uncool.
I will say
do your own thing.
that Shonda Rhimes is also a very, very prolific person, is a woman of color, and is a powerhouse in the television industry right now. I mean, with Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, How to Go with Murder. I wonder if she's sitting in her office being like, damn, why didn't I think of that shit?
Well, you know what? Empire was actually before How to Get With Me. I think Scandal was on, but Empire, the fact that it was such a hit, really launched the networks are like, oh, well, it's okay, being that it's like maybe an African American leaning show, black show, we can invest.
Get that viewership.
And Blackish is the number one show on ABC also.
But we have to also remember that back in the 90s, in Living Color, Living Single, Martin, there have been successful, the Wayans brothers, there have been successful black shows on TV that I'm perplexed at. Why are we shocked that black show is successful?
No one's shocked. No one's shocked. It's amazing. It's where
regardless
it should
of race.
We're 2015. It is our year to shine.
We're shocked because it's on Fox. That's why we're shocked.
No, the shock. It's regardless of race, white, black, or whatever. It's just a huge hit.
Right.
It's just the biggest show on TV. So the fact that anything is such a big hit, you're going to get a lot of conversation from every sort of angle about it. So what are we looking forward to most in this coming season?
I'm looking forward to, I have shallow predictions and really ones that matter. I'm looking forward to more ratchet ghetto Cookie, but I'm also looking forward to seeing better. Have the storyline be the storyline in season 1 was great because it touched on a lot of topics, but now I want to have more layers. Let's start peeling away layers. The reasons why shows like Grey's Anatomy and Scandal and all these shows are so successful because the writers in the writers room know how to weave an amazing story that has layer after like an onion. You're just peeling it and peeling it and peeling it without taking away from what we're really trying to watch. So I'm hoping that season 2 will give me that. My appetite needs to be satiated. I want to feel like Did I just watch that?
Do you guys want to hear a story that
No.
was said in the writers' room? Starr, break it up.
Yeah, so I was just going to definitely touch on that. So in the writers' room on The Wrap, which is
Wrap.com.
which is an amazing online magazine, and they basically had a great interview where they got a little tidbit of what goes on in the writers' room. Yeah. So what the show really comes from is a lot of stories from the real life people that are in those writers' rooms. So one girl spoke up and was like, I have an idea. There was something that happened to me. I went out with my boyfriend and my hairdresser, and at the end of the night, my boyfriend goes to my hairdresser. I'm not gay or anything, but you can suck my boop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you be interested? And then it just sparked a whole storyline of what is considered cheating. Yeah. So is that considered cheating? So I feel like that could, since they give that little nugget to the Wrap, I feel like that could be a little storyline.
And that's a great juicy topic. And they were saying originally before Lee Daniels walked into the room, they were like, oh no, that's like too crazy, whatever. But then Lee Daniels was like, hello, that's perfect. That's what we need. So look out for a storyline that might.
What's interesting is that everyone talks about Lee Daniels, but no one ever really talks about Danny Strong, who is like
the writer of the show.
Yeah,
he
who
like
puts together most of
Lee
this.
Daniels would be like the overall creative mind, like the muscle behind the show, but like Danny Strong is like the writer of the show. Like he made the show.
Nobody's appreciating.
So what are you looking forward to most, Starr?
I'm looking forward to, of course, Cookie, because everyone's looking forward to Cookie and her outfits. Okay. I really want to know what's going to happen between the dynamic between Cookie and Lucious, because they're going to always be going back and forth about their love. So I'm really excited to dive in about where they're going to go with their relationship.
Gabby?
I'm looking forward to seeing Lucious in a jail cell and how he handles it with Chris Rock.
Well, guys, what are you looking forward to most? Obviously, let us know in the comments below, or use the hashtag EmpireAS. I'm looking forward to something along the lines of Jason said, like how crazy can they get while still being able to be taken somewhat seriously? Before a lot of shows you're like, oh, I had to stop watching it because it got too crazy.
Revenge.
So the more crazy and wild and entertaining it can be, and of course the music and like the soul of that, while still being engaging and watchable. So it's got a lot of great things to look forward to in season 2.
Yes.
It starts next week, the 23rd on Fox. We'll be here right after, live in the Stream.TV studio in Hollywood, California.
In addition, where can they like our page?
Oh, and we have a brand new Facebook page. It's Empire After Show.
Yes. Yes,
we have
a Facebook page, and we want you guys to just be a part of it. We're going to be putting up new pictures and learning about the cast, and we're going to be blogging.
We'll be blogging.
So definitely check out our blog on thestream.tv, as well as we'll be promoting it on our Facebook page.
And of course, we're always featuring you.
Yes.
So send us your tweets every week. You can also send us a video of yourself, a selfie video of your predictions, favorite moments, and if it's great, we'll show it.
Yeah, and if you're reading our blog and you're disagreeing with some of the things we're blogging about, write in the comments below. We want to hear your questions and some of your disagreements, because we are not right. We are a part of you. We're super fans, and we
are
absolutely
just
love
one
the
of
show.
you, because we are the Fan Show Network here at the Stream.TV studio. So be sure to follow us all on social media. And I think it's just time to say goodbye. What do you guys think? Any last words?
I am September 23rd cannot come sooner. Make sure you're here. Bye, guys. I'm Jason Carter. Follow me on Twitter, JJC Forever. Boom.
I'm Starr Session. You can follow me on all things social media at Starr Session with 2 R's.
And I am Gabrielle Loren, so it was fun. I can't wait to see this and hang with you guys.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. Yeah. I'm Dylan Landon, at Dylan from Brooklyn on Twitter and all that jazz. Follow me on Insta. You got it, because people would be crazy.
They'd be crazy.
Your following count, so help us all out, would you? And we'll see you guys next week right here, September 23rd, Empire After Show. Should we do like a high five?
No.
Yeah, and share the link, guys.
Yeah, share it. Like it.
We did the Oprah. This is the Oprah hug, y'all.
Later. For more Empire After Show. That jib work would subscribe.